Greetings, my beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making an ice cream recipe that looks like something else. The last time I did this, I made fried chicken. Today I'm going to be making steak. If you missed that fried chicken video, please check it out. It was inspired by Life Raft Treats and they make ice cream that looks like fried chicken. I mean, down to the crispy outside, ice cream in the middle, and then you've got a cookie bone in the middle. Ambitious recipe, yes, but so worth it in the end because it's just so cool looking. Today, I'm going to be making steak. Now, is this going to be steak flavored? No, I'm sure that's what you're thinking of because I don't want to eat steak. No, I do want to eat steak, but I don't want to eat ice cream that's steak flavored. At any rate, let's get going on this recipe. So I did a little bit of prep beforehand. You're going to need a little pint of ice cream. Oh, I got this recipe from the Food Network of all places, and I'll put the link down below in case you're curious. You're going to need a small pint of chocolate flavored ice cream. And then take a knife, I'm using a serrated bread knife, and cut big fat steaks of ice cream right through the carton. Now you've got a little puck of ice cream. Place this on a piece of plastic wrap and then wrap it up and then kind of mush it around till you've got something that's kind of steak shaped. At this point, your ice cream steak is probably melting pretty quickly. You're gonna wrap everything up, place it back in the refrigerator, and allow it to set up nice and hard. So we're gonna make steak frites today. We're gonna have a steak with a side of French fries. These are crinkle cut fries, but these are not fries. These fries are made out of pound cake. This pound cake. This is Sara Lee all butter pound cake. You can find this in the freezer section. And I remember eating this as a kid. My brother and I love this. I have not had this in many, many years. Back in the old days, it had a piece of kind of like parchment paper on top, and it had little like 1-inch increments, like a little cutting guide, so you knew how big a serving was. I used to love trying to cut it precisely on the line, and it had this little kind of golden brown top on it, and I would always peel that off. Funny. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I had special ways of eating things. Same thing with hostess chocolate cupcakes. I would always love to peel the top off, and then I would eat all the chocolate and then leave a little white swirl for the very end. I didn't even like them that much, but something about the process of eating, or Big League Chew, I used to love eating them one at a time, like each strand. I mean, not eat, but chew. You know what I mean? There's something about the process of eating certain foods that just makes it more enjoyable. And Sara Lee is included. So I'm super excited to see if it still has a little increment thing, because I really hope it does. And I'm back in my regular kitchen. I have another space that I've been shooting in because our kids are home distance learning, so it makes it difficult to film in the kitchen when they're running around. So I'll be alternating between both kitchens, so don't feel like this is going to be gone or anything. Also, I almost forgot to mention this shirt. If you'd like to purchase one of these, I'll put a link down below. I'm selling them for limited time only, and all the proceeds will be going to charity to help with outbreak relief. So thanks so much for your support. You bend back the foil. Pull this up. Does it have it? Does it have it? It doesn't. And it's stuck to the top. See, that little piece of like waxed parchment paper kept this from happening. Sara Lee, I'm disappointed. Very disappointed. Don't worry, none of this will go to waste. Oh, look at that. That's kind of satisfying. I believe you're supposed to defrost this. Does it say? We used to just slice it up and eat it. It says place slices on plates covered at room temperature about 15 minutes or until thawed. No waiting for thawing. Maybe I should wait to cut this. My fear is if I thaw this, oh, that's so satisfying. So my fear is that if I wait for this to thaw, it'll be too soft and crumbly. So I'm gonna just try to do this like this. Okay. Ooh. Have you ever made homemade crinkle cut fries? I have never, just the frozen bag variety. Okay, then we're gonna do this. Gonna cut it like, okay. And that's how we're gonna get our crinkle cut fries. Oh, that's pretty cute. Okay, now we're gonna remove the little brown parts because we don't have brown parts on our fries. So we're gonna toast these. So I'm gonna set these on my little rack here. I'm actually gonna air fry these and slice and ice. I feel like one of those infomercial people. And then I have to taste this to see if it tastes like I remember. It seemed like it tastes better when I was a kid. It's got slightly spongy texture. The crumb is really tight. It's kind of a denser cake. It's not like a birthday cake. It's not kind of fluffy. It's more dense. The holes are much smaller, and it's got a light sweetness to it and a buttery flavor. I remember when I made my buttery Japanese jiggly cheesecake, when I tasted it, it immediately reminded me of this. That was better because it was using real butter. At any rate. So while that's going, we're gonna crush up some Oreo cookies. These are the broken ones that were left over from my Oreo rice recipe. Dump those in. We don't need too many. This is what's gonna give that char-broiled look to our steak. My rolling pin is filthy, but I have another. Okay, I'm trying to keep an eye on my fries here. Don't burn. Right, rolling pin number 2. Give these a slight crush. Good way to get your aggressions out. Crushed up Oreos are really useful, actually. You can use them to make the bottom of a pie crust. You can use them to make a bottom of a cheesecake. You can use them to make faux dirt. Do you ever do like gummy worms in a cup with kids? Super fun. So I'm gonna use a lot of elbow grease and really crush them up. Check on it. Oh, that was like 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. Look, almost burnt my fries. Holy smokes. I would recommend just doing that on toast rather than air fry. Air fry gets a little bit crazy. Next, we're gonna grab our steaks that we've been freezing. And the plastic wrap has made this kind of texture on the ice cream. I've got a glass with some warm water in it, and we're gonna make little sear marks here. Dragging it, I think, works pretty well. Now we gotta work quickly here. This is ice cream after all, right? That's looking great. Place it back in the freezer. So now we're gonna take our cookie crumbs and we'll use a tiny little spoon, and very carefully in those little crevices, we're gonna put our cookie powder to create those sear marks. Yeah, just get the tiniest little amount of crumbs. I'm just gonna place it right in the little crevice that we created. After we finish our sear marks, we're gonna place this back in the freezer and allow everything to set up finally before we plate and serve. I'm gonna move quickly here. Now I'm gonna put some fries here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and give our steak ice cream a taste. Oh, it's so funny to eat ice cream with a fork, isn't it? Itadakimasu. Oh, it's delicious. Delicious. Crinkle cut fry. Wow, pound cake changes a lot, at least Sara Lee frozen pound cake, when you bake it. It's much airier, lighter. It doesn't taste quite as buttery. The crumb is really light and dry. It's much better in its frozen or cooled state, but it looks a lot like crinkle cut French fries when you toast it. So there you have it, ice cream steak. I think this would be a fun little project to do with the kids. I think they'd really enjoy it, and I think it'd be fun for them to try to fool somebody by making an ice cream steak along with some crinkle cut fries. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys are doing all right. If you'd like to pick up one of these shirts, I'll put a link down below. All the proceeds will go to charity to support those during this crisis. Please share this video with your friends, follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye!